Hey guys, today I am touring this 850 millionaire house that belongs to a 37-year-old civil engineer here in Abuja, Nigeria. So really for me, I love touring furnished homes. And I have toured this house before, but it wasn't like this. They were still doing a lot of work, you know. And yes, so now I'm going to start with the parking space. I think this place you can park like three cars. I was thinking four when I was looking at it, but I think three cars can park. Also, I love the fact that he has plants and he said he's not even done. He's gonna like really put plants here. I love the pots, they are so nice. Before we get in, right, which is the most amazing part, and I want you guys to just stay put, let's look at the backyard of the house. The purpose for touring houses, aside from me wanting you to see what you're getting in Abuja for a particular price, is also me showcasing Abuja lifestyle, because I believe that Abuja is a very conservative place. Like people are not open to showing how they live, to showing certain things about them. And I think a house, the way you decorate your house or the way your house is sort of like tells a story and tells us or tells people the kind of person you are, the kind of style you are. You know what I mean? So for him to allow me, because I had already toured his house, so he said when they were finished designing, they're gonna call me to do a proper, so people can see what it looks like furnished. Because even when you see a house not furnished, it's a different vibe from when it is actually furnished. So I'm currently at the backyard. This tanker is what supplies the whole house, and I love the backyard because as a woman, there's a lot of things you can do here. This can be an extra kitchen. You know how people put like the extra. If you don't want to mess up your kitchen, you could have like another big oven, like an outdoor one, where if you want to do like all this large cooking, you can do that there. So that door leads you to the kitchen, and then this is the guest, not the guest room. Sorry, this is the boys' quarters. These boys' quarters, um just look at it. I mean, even they even put TV in the boys' quarters. I mean, this is one of the best boys BQ I've seen. Even though it's small, but I mean, I think because it's small, that is why instead of putting that normal bed, you have like the bunker bed. It actually makes absolute sense. So this house is a 5 bedroom. There's 5 bedrooms and then a BQ, and then there are two living areas. Each room there's a bathroom. So that means that it's 5 bedroom, 6 bathrooms, so that or 6 toilets plus the guest one. You know what I mean? So now we're gonna go inside the house and see, which is my favorite part. And I'm stopping here because I've already entered this house. So this pattern of the door, I think they copied this one, or this was an inspiration, because this pattern is like the theme of the house. So there's a lot we are going to see when we get into the house. I'm also someone that is like, I think women decorate houses better. You know what I mean? Like I'm biased in that way. But because I tour houses these days, honestly, I have been proven wrong. I don't even know where I got that idea that I think women decorate houses better, but I think I'm wrong. Anyways, this house is also a full smart house. So everything is automated, everything is controlled, everything he can use his phone to do everything. There are CCTVs, the lights is smart, the blinds are smart, not this blind, the curtains inside are smart. In fact, the every it's censored. So as soon as you step into a place, if the lights are off, it just comes on. So this is what I was telling you about the door. So I feel like they sort of like took the pattern of the door and then replicated it in different parts of the house, right? Which is nice. Then we have so I'm at the entrance of the living area. I love this door he has here. He's an engineer, so this is what he does. He buys houses, he finishes the houses, do the decor, and then someone could buy. But this one is his house. This is where he lives. I'm trying to tell Alexa to open. I don't have Alexa, so it's just exciting for me. So I'm telling Alexa to close. Oh my god! Can you see? Oh my god! Hey, I'm a village girl. Oh. So I was just so excited. So you can look at his living area. These furnitures are from Vento, and that is the wall panel. Is that a wall panel? Yes, for the TV. And I also wanted you guys to see the angle of the house from this place. And then that painting is nice. I forgot to ask him what that painting represents, because he has a lot of painting. So there's a way he deliberately picked everything in his house, like the POPs, the floors, the carpet, the furnitures, even this section, which I really like these verses. He said he got them from China. And there's one I really like. I want to show you guys. I really love, you know, I think if for a house, right, is about how you are able to pick pieces. Look at that wall clock. That's a digital clock, right? And then there's a way you pick certain things. There's a way someone decorates, designs their house that makes you understand the kind of person they are. So to me, I would describe this person as someone very classy, someone that knows good things, someone that values quality, and someone that values a nice piece. Because I think there's this analogy that we have, or there's this assumption or stereotype that we have, that men don't make their spaces beautiful. That it's only women that make a space beautiful. This is totally wrong. Because I mean, look at a man's house. Just look at the house. I'm so impressed. Like, this is classy and it's also well lit. If I'm in this house, I'm going to be creating content everywhere, every day, because of how the house is. Look at the POP and the conduits. I think they call this ACs conduit ACs, the chandeliers, the mirror in the dining area, the way the dining area is intimate, very, very nice. So I'm going to take you guys to the kitchen. And I always say that kitchen is powerhouse now. Kitchen is power. So that's where he has the inverter. And look at the doors. I don't know, the white, there's this wood that they used. Oh God. I don't know what to tell you guys, but you know that I'm impressed. So the kitchen is the powerhouse. I love the this counter, this tiles or marble tiles that is used for the counters, black. As a man, of course, is nice. It's something that it looks a bit masculine, sort of, but then at the same time, is a kitchen that I love. So masculine, feminine, whatever that is. The wooden floors. Look at the floor of the kitchen, and I showed you. Did you guys see the floor in the living area? So I love the floors as well. It elevates the space. Then there's this thing that he was showing me the day I came. I was seeing the whole where you could charge your phone. My God, guys, let me know your thoughts. Just be dropping your thoughts in the comment, because I am super, super impressed with this design. And like I was saying earlier, this is something that he actually does. So he could finish up your house for you, do everything for you, and then, you pay him, because I mean, civil engineers, they're the ones that are responsible for construction and for building, right? So that's one of the things that he does. I love this kitchen. And I was asking him, because it's always important to get into the minds of people who do this designing and stuff. I'm like, how did he know where to place where, what to place what, how it's going to come out at the end, because it's not easy to do this. So I was just here appreciating what the door is looking like. And I realized that I didn't show you guys this door that leads you to the living area, which actually elevates the living area. If you look from the inside, from where the curtains are, there's a way the house is. This is beautiful. So I was just showing you the design. So this door also is what he used in the kitchen door, and also the door that leads you from the dining to the kitchen, which is nice. I love the wood that was used. I'm not sure what it is. I should have asked, but I did not ask. And then I'm going to lead you guys up to the first floor, but I wanted to show you this verse, and it's nice. It's just the way that they are being placed. Sometimes you can place things and they don't just work. You know what I mean? So you can have an idea and then you want to place things, but it is not working. But how did he now know how to place things and make them work? Like, look at the pattern of the wall. How would you think about, okay, I want something on the wall and I want this pattern to be on the wall. And someone told me that they copied this design. Actually, they might be watching this video, but they said they copied this design from the first video that I did. So we're going to the first floor. The first floor is the family floor, and it's also the floor that has 3 bedrooms. This place is more colorful because of the green. So his choice of green furnitures, which we're going to look at in details. However, and also there's a painting. So he has paintings around. That's something I like, because paintings make a place more elevated. It just adds to that story in a place. So when you walk into a place that there are paintings, you're sort of like looking at where is this, where did you get this from? So it's also a conversation starter. And me, I'm always interested in talking about paintings. I'm not well traveled, but I think these are all cities, so he's probably well traveled. So that's why he has all these stories from places that he has gone to. Now, the dining area that I was checking. So there's a dining area that I was checking here. It's not a dining area. It's like just another section where you could sit down and work, sit down and eat, or the kids, if there are kids, could sit down and work. So I was just looking at this painting, and this is from Venice in Italy. Very nice. I love the way that they are combined. So, so cool. Yeah, so we're going to look at each room, starting with the kids' room. So I'm still looking at the paintings, honestly, and I'm asking questions. Not asking him, just wondering where this is. I don't know where that is, guys. I can't tell you. Then also this wall panel. So I was comparing it to the one in the living area. This is quite different. This marble looks like the marble that was used for the kitchen counters. um yeah, so just look at from this angle, just look at this piece. Oh my god, very nice. And I love the white. The white is clean white. So this is one of the rooms on the first floor. This room has twin beds. I love this thing that he did. I don't know what it's called. It's like rock. It's like a wallpaper, but then it's like rock, very solid. And then there's two paintings that look alike, this and that. So for me, if let's say I have kids, this is probably a perfect idea for kids room. Even though you could have depending on how many kids you have, honestly, but this is not kids room, this is just an extra room in this house. And I'm just looking at the mirror where you could just sit down, do your makeup. Us women, me personally, I love love looking at the mirror, just beautifying myself and seeing all those imperfections and all those beautiful things that God has given me. So this room has an ample space wardrobe. You could store your stuff. I love the wardrobe concept. The wardrobe concept is the same with the door concept. So whatever they use for the doors of this house is what they also replicated for the wardrobe. So I have to give him thumbs up, honestly. He is a perfectionist. I mean, he's someone that likes good stuff. From someone's house, you tend to know their personality, you tend to know the kind of person they are. Even though you're not the one. So he designed this, he picked everything because he said that he had an architect. So he would tell the architect this is what he wants, and then the architect will put it out for him in 3D and they'll see if it makes sense. However, there are people that don't know so much, like people like me. So what I could do is to communicate what I want to someone that knows so they can bring it out perfectly. Um so that could happen. So I think that's what he also does for people, because there are people that just want to move into a furnished house, especially people that have the money, they don't like the stress, and they just want to buy a house and someone should do that for them. I think that's something that he is very good at because it tells. So this also could be another kids room if you have like two boys and a girl, two girls and a boy, or three boys, two girls. So this is nice. Also, the same size with the other room I left, and also the same bathroom. So it's censored as I'm moving close to the bathroom. As I step close to the bathroom, the lights just come up. Poop. So I told you earlier that it's a smart house. Very, very nice. I've not toured a lot of furnished homes, honestly, and that's my goal. When I started showcasing real estate, one of the important things I want to do and I wanted to do is to tour homes. But in Abuja, it's tough because of how closed people are. So I've not really seen a lot of houses. So that's why for me, I'm using this as an example. It is really, really, really nice. And the fact that it is smart, the fact that it is well lit, the tiling of the house, the furniture, everything just works perfectly well. And if you're watching this video and you're in Abuja, and you don't mind me touring your beautiful house, just hit me up, send me an email. And I want to showcase beauty, lifestyle. I have all these ideas in my head. And it's not just about touring empty houses, it's about people giving people perspective. So we're in the last room on the second floor, no, on the first floor rather. And this one is, the biggest. The biggest. I love the tiles. I also love the wardrobes. Like I told you guys already, I love the wardrobes. Oh my god. And the curtains complement the tiles very well. This is the beauty section. You can sit down and do your. So I don't know who is going to take this room. It depends. You can't tell. So this is the bathroom of the room, and this bathroom is bigger than those ones. So this room is more for someone that is more matured. So those other ones are more like kids. So this one is for another family member or for more, not just one person. It could be for two people. And he put a mirror here. So I was just wondering, am I supposed to be showering and am I supposed to be showering and also looking at myself in the mirror, that. So yeah, so we're going to look at the balcony. That's the first balcony. There are two balconies here. This is a mini estate. There are 10, right? 10 houses here, 10 semi-detached houses. So people are still working on theirs, but he has finished his own, and there are other people that have finished as well. So this is a mini. This is not like a big balcony. The bigger balcony is up. I'm excited for you guys to see it. So we're just looking at the space. You could just sit here and chill, or you could just put your plants here and never ever come here for any reason. But if I was the one, I would use my balcony properly. Okay, guys. I hope you guys are enjoying, my tour. I want you guys to enjoy it because, you guys have also told me in some of my videos that you liked my furnished home tours. And my furnished home tours actually do better on on my YouTube channel. So we're going to the last floor. I was saying that I love this mirror and I wish I could have it. I'll just put it in my bathroom, but I don't think it fits the aesthetics of my house. It doesn't, right? So let's let that go. So this is the road to the master floor. So this is where the master is. You can see the chandelier and everything. Very nice. Very, I think this house is quite masculine, right? Does it look like, I don't know. I think it doesn't look like a masculine house. It doesn't have to be a masculine house, right? I think he said this is Brooklyn Bridge or something. I can't even remember. I should be paying more attention. But if you know what this bridge is, let me know in the comments. I won't say this is a masculine house because a man designed it. I would say it's a beautiful house. It's a classy house. It's a house that was thoughtfully, deliberately put together with an intention of making it a modern living space. So this is a modern space. We have the first room, which is the mastress room. So if there was a mastress in this house, that's a madam. This is going to be where her privacy would be, her private space. So she'll have her room here. However, you can see all his shoes. So this is this is his own space. And he said he prefers sleeping here because he uses his main room to sort of like brainstorm. So that's where he thinks about all the amazing ideas and work stuff. So I was just admiring the chairs. I love the color of the chairs. I love the carpets. And I'm trying to find my way to the balcony so I could show you guys. So we're heading to the balcony now to see what is happening outside. This is a massive balcony. I mean, you could do so much here. Not so much, but I mean a lot. You could host like people here. So if you could do mini small party, you could decorate it more. So they have this chairs where you could just chill and just get more fresh air. You could cover the place completely. I think if you don't want people to see you, there's a way you can do it, right? So you're having your full privacy, but then it will not be a balcony, right? Unless you're gonna put like something glassy so that it would not show people. You can see outside, but people cannot see inside. But I mean, having that open air is more important than just covering everywhere because then what separates the inside from the outside? So I think this should be left like this. You know what I mean? So yeah, so that's the balcony. Now going back inside, I forgot to appreciate this wardrobes. I don't know this. I've not seen this wardrobe before. I think if I'm going to do my house soon in future, in the soonest future, in the nearest future, this is the kind of wardrobe I would get. And then I love the concept of the bed. So I was just wondering, how do you come up with these ideas? How do you think that this is gonna work? Let me do this. So really nice, really pretty. I love it. Um yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying it. I am enjoying it. I feel proud of myself for being able to get this video because I have been following this work up on and on and on. And I appreciate him for letting me showcase his house, showcase his work because this is his work regardless. This is one of the things that he does. This is his craft. So I'm grateful that I'm being able to put in a place where I'm putting this out there for people to see and for people to get inspired because I am inspired. I am inspired to do better with my life. I'm inspired to make more money so I can be able to afford a beautiful house. I'm also inspired to be creative. You know what I mean? So this is the bathroom. It's actually big. When I taught this house in April, I didn't see it didn't look so big to me. It didn't look so big. And if you can go back and check that video, it didn't look so big. But now that they furnished it, now that someone is living inside, it just gives you a different vibe. Like it's so intimate, yet it's so classy. Yes, it's like I don't want to leave. Like I really did not want to leave. So he also has a painting in the bathroom. Really nice. That's a very, very nice concept. So this tells you that this person is exposed. This tells you that this person knows good stuff. This tells you that this person is classy. So yeah, so we're now getting into the master room, which is actually my favorite room. And it's my favorite room because of course, the master room is always nice. And it's my favorite room because of how it is, right? Because of the way there's a small living space, so you can be here and not necessarily want to go down. So that's why I like the room. I love the floating bed. You know, when I was recording it, I didn't even notice the floating bed, but I love the floating bed, and it's actually orthopedic. I don't know if people will be allowing me to sit on their bed, sha, but I'm sorry. I just have to show you the reality. I want you guys to feel what I'm feeling. And I love this space. And as a guy, he wouldn't know he wouldn't appreciate this. But the thing is that he's even thinking about us. So look at how he put mirrors. The mirrors are also very stylish, very nice, very well thought out. Hey God. And then this is his workspace. So this is where he brainstorms. This is where he thinks about all the creative things that you know, the creative things that he does and he comes up with. So this is very important part of the room. And then also there's CCTVs in this house, so everything is controlled from here, from his phone. He can watch everything that's happening in the house from here, which makes absolute sense. Now you have to also, when you're building a house, CCTVs are important. This is shy a full smart house, so that is necessary. Yeah, so I'm actually coming towards the end of this video. I hope you guys are enjoying. It's actually a long video, but it's long because I wanted to do a detailed one. I wanted you to see everything and feel, and I hope you're feeling what I'm feeling. Even doing this voiceover, it's not easy to do, but I have to do it, and I just wanted it to be personal. I wanted you guys to feel me, feel me, feel the house, and see what it's like living in this kind of space. I'm heading to the dry kitchen. There's a dry kitchen here, so you could just have tea here. You don't have to go down. You don't have to, you know, there are things you could just bring up here and warm up. You could have your fridge here, tea and some things, which makes sense. I like the idea of dry kitchen. Recently, when I'm looking at houses, there are lots of houses that have this whole dry kitchen thing, which makes absolute sense. So now this brings us to his bathroom. And this bathroom is actually quite smaller. That's what I noticed. It's smaller than the one in the master's. That's the second room on this last floor. It's actually smaller, but it was deliberate because some people just want it this way. And I mean, the way they made the house, that's how they made it to be. So, but yeah, it's nice and it's cool. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you want to see more house tours, and let me know if you have a house that you want me to tour and you're in Abuja, Nigeria, and you don't mind me touring. I'll really appreciate it. Thank you so much. I love you guys as always. My name is Latifa Garba. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share this video. Peace out. Bye.